What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be going over doing a tier list of what's the most worth it as far as the event is concerned in NBA 2K25 MyTEAM. Now, as I do dive into this thing a little bit further, if you are new to the channel and haven't yet, man, please smash that subscribe button. As always, I appreciate all the support on the channel. And just kind of remember, the event is different for everybody is basically what I'm trying to get at. Just because I have somebody high on this list doesn't mean that's where you're going to have them or that's where you're going to want them. So obviously, again, I'm mainly approaching this thing for budget guys. So a lot of those MyTEAM GOAT players, you're not going to see high on this list. Simply put, because I don't think any of them are ultimately worth getting. Because again, being no money spent in getting them, unless you're Carlo and have, you know, a ton of time to grind, it's just not super realistic. So just kind of realize that as I do dive into this thing. Greg Popovich is 10 GOAT cards. I don't know why people gas that. I don't. Because at this stage, a lot of people, even if you've typed in the locker code, you've got Melo, you've got SGA, you've got Devin Booker, you've got all invincibles, all 100 overalls. You do not need Greg Popovich as a coach. And even for the people that are like, oh, Ty, but what about Taco? But what about Rick Smits? That is 1 out of your 10 players that gets a nice boost. Yes, it's nice. I can't fully hate on that specific card. And if that's what you want to do, then again, do what you guys got to do. But I'm saying that is 1 card out of your whole squad. I'm not going to sit here and gas it too much. It is what it is. If you want to get Greg Popovich, do it. I just don't think the card's great. Tim Thomas, you need 30 GOAT cards for him. I think Tim Thomas is good, but he's not even as good as Michael Beasley was. And so that's the hard part that I'm having with this is it's I'm not trying to hate on Tim Thomas, but again, he's not even as good as the Beasley was, and Beasley was 25 GOAT cards in 2 weeks earlier. So I just don't get what we're really doing here. If you want, one of the best shooting guards in the game, Tim Thomas is one of them. I'm not acting like he's horrible, but I'm just when it comes down to worth it on this game, or is a card worth getting? I hate to break it to you guys, but Tim Thomas isn't. LaMelo Ball up next, 25 GOAT cards. Honestly, I think LaMelo is a better value than Tim Thomas. The only thing about it is Tim Thomas is 6'10" at that, he's 6'10" at the 2. I gotta somewhat respect that. But he's 30 GOAT cards, and the difference of 5 GOAT cards is massive, guys. That's nearly $100 difference. So I am gonna put LaMelo Ball higher. I think between the 2 cards, he is more quote unquote worth it if a card is worth it. But realistically speaking, I don't think either of these cards are worth it. Lonzo Ball, D tier, definitely not worth it. Lonzo Ball is not even, here's the deal. D-Book or Shea, 100 overall that you can get from the locker code is nearly as good as Lonzo Ball. And I'm not even trolling. I'm serious. They are nearly as good. So, Lonzo, D tier. Luol Deng for 20 GOAT cards. I'm putting in C tier, same tier as LaMelo. I think if you are going to spend, on this game, and get to that 20 GOAT mark, Luol Deng's fine. Don't think he's anything game-breaking, game-changing, though, and that's what I'll just keep going back to for all of these cards, basically, is I don't think any of these cards are really worth it. Dino, D tier. I don't hate Dino, but he's only 6'11", and at this stage, when people are running Yao at the 4 and Wemby at the 4 and running, Yalen at the 3, and it's going to be a glitch fest out here. Height runs the game right now, and I'm sorry for Dino. He doesn't fit that meta. Rudy G up next. I see a lot of people hating on this card. He's not necessarily my favorite shooting guard in the game. And I think, honestly, I really like Carmelo, so I think Carmelo is nearly just as good. But, this card is really solid for 30 GOAT event cards. And honestly, for, for where we're at in the game, I think everybody that is no money spent should be getting him. If you get him and Patrick Ewing from last week, your squad is already, in a solid position. If you get those 2 cards, you type in the locker code, let's say you got Dikembe when he was available, your squad is going to be in a really solid position. These are the ways I approach the events, is being no money spent. So that's where I'm at with things. I'm putting Rudy at S tier, whether you like it or not. It's where I've got the card. Next up, we do see Oscar. He's bad. I know he's basically 30 golds or 1 GOAT event card, but Oscar is not great. You've got 2 guys out of the locker code in a Shea. And, you got Shea and Devin Booker if you grinded the challenges. So I'm putting him at F tier. There's not a situation unless Oscar is like your favorite card in real life, that I'd recommend running him. So F tier. Karl Malone up next. I mean, the card isn't worthless. He's 6'9" at the 2. I don't love Karl Malone. I am going to put him at C tier because at the end of the day, he's a long, lengthy shooting guard. Carmelo's better than him, so again, it's tough for me to really spend on him. Don't love the idea of it, but he is relatively cheap in the grand scheme of things, and he is a long, lengthy shooting guard. D-Rob up next. I mean, honestly, I might be one of the rare people that isn't that low on David Robinson. Look, for a dark matter, he can go out there and compete. No, he's not great, but he's not expensive. If you're in, let's say, a very beginner and need a center, D-Rob can play. No, he's not perfect. I don't want you guys to sit up there and think I'm saying he's perfect because that's not the case. But there are worse cards in this game than David Robinson. Like, I know his release can be hard to green, all those types of things, but I really don't hate D-Rob at all. Throwing him at C tier for what he is. Like, he's easy to get. MPJ, easy to get as well. Like, I think they're like 8 and 12 gold cards, somewhere in there. Maybe D-Rob's like 15, but they're really cheap. Thing about it is MPJ is just not great at this stage, so it's really tough for me to be super high on it. 100 overall premium option pack. Do you want me to talk about the good or the bad first? I'll talk about the good. The good part about it is it's attainable, right? You can get that and it is attainable. You don't have to do a ton for it. That is the good part. The bad part about it is the pack weight of these cards are bad, which basically means like you're not going to pull Yao or Wemby likely out of this pack. You're just not. It's going to be a bad card that probably is not going to ultimately play for you. So that's the bad part about it. And again, it is what it is at the end of the day, but I can't sit up there and be that high on it. I think Rudy G is so much better than, the other the 100 overall option pack, just because again, it's a guaranteed good card rather than an option pack. And I think out of the last 2 weeks, I haven't gotten a good card. Like, I think you could get like a Kazi Russell out of there, which is a solid card. But at this stage, it's like, again, Kazi Russell is not even as good as, Devin Booker or Shea that we got a couple of weeks ago, last week in the locker code. So it's tough. 100 overall premium, I don't love either of them. I'm just going to put it at B tier, I guess, just because, again, for basically one GOAT card or 30 golds, you can get 100 overall. You're just not going to pull anybody good from it. That's the problem I have with it. Like, and it's not your fault. It's all 2K's fault. Like, 2K needs to juice the pack odds a little bit or the pack weight a little bit. But until they do, it's going to be really tough for me to be that high on them. You're not going to pull anybody good out of them. It's going to be another sad situation. But at the end of the day, and here's what I keep coming back to, there's not a whole lot else to do with your event cards. There's just not. Like the Dark Matter Premium, it's not worth it. D tier. The Hollow Player, not worth it. D tier. 97 Galaxy Opal, D tier. It's just not worth it. 95 overall premium. Like, I'm going to go D tier because maybe you'll get a duplicate that you can quick sell. Like, I guess that's the approach I take. No, a pink diamond at this stage is not going to play for you, but you could get a duplicate that you can quick sell. Glow 10 bucks, S tier. I mean, at the end of the day, even if you just get MT from the Glow 10 box, you're looking at close to 10,000 MT for absolutely doing nothing. Like, I can't hate on that. I gotta respect it. The Glow 10 box is something I would prioritize you guys getting each and every week from the events. Like, every week that this event goes on, try to get the 10 bucks. No, you're probably not gonna pull anything crazy. I've gotten the 10 bucks on my main account on my No Money Spent, have still yet to pull anything crazy, but I still think it is worth your time. That's why it's at S tier. Season 7 Super Pack, honestly, I'm going to go A tier. Again, you're probably not going to have any good luck from it. You're probably not going to pull anything crazy. But at the end of the day, couple of things. Number one, you're giving yourself a chance. Number two, you can quick sell whoever you get out of the pack. Even if you don't pull anybody good, I guess you can't. If it's a duplicate, you can quick sell. So even if you pull like a gold or emerald card, you can end up quick selling them. So that's something I like to normally think about. Obviously, at the end of the day, you're not going to pull anything crazy, but it is super cheap for that. Legend Option Pack, S tier. Legend Pack, S tier. I will say this, and I don't care what people say. The Legend Badges are the most valuable thing you guys can get. Because even if you have, let's say, that typed in the locker code, I'm going to be honest. If you go weeks, like a couple of weeks, and put some Legend Badges on, a guy like Devin Booker, he is going to, end up getting all of these Legend Badges week in, week out, and he's going to end up being, even better. So I love Legend Badges because whether it's Devin Booker you're putting them on, whether it's, whoever, man, everybody's team is different, but whoever it is, Legend Badges are valuable. Why? Because there's something that, is actually useful for a team. Like the 100 overall packs. there is no guarantee. And honestly, probably at this stage, the odds of them helping your squad out are slim to none if you got a decent squad. Like if you've typed in the locker codes, if you got like the Dikembe Mutombo, those type of guys, the odds of that 100 overall pack helping you is slim to none. Whereas legend badges, it's guaranteed to help your squad out. Same thing with the $10. You're guaranteed to make MT. So that's where I'm at with the legend badges. Really do like them. Hoff badges, it depends on your team, guys. If your team is, running some like Galaxy Opal Wemby and you need some of those Hall of Famers, it can be valuable. I don't love them. I'm going to put them at C tier just because at this stage, again, I feel like everybody's got Hall of Famers. So I feel like they can't be that valuable. That's going to wrap it up for my tier list. Again, the mobile 100 overall would be B tier as well. It's a little cheaper, but the pack weight is probably worse. I just haven't pulled anything out of these 100 overall packs. So, that's just kind of the approach that I'm taking. Obviously, again, it is what it is. But that's going to wrap it up for this video. As far as the event, the reason I got Tim Thomas at D tier is because he has 30 GOAT event cards, and he's not as good as Michael Beasley. I'm not hating on Tim Thomas. Card is 6'10 at the 2. That's just kind of my approach to it. I don't think he's that much better than Rudy G. Let me know your thoughts on it down below in the comments, guys. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.